Hi, welcome, Mr. Amit Yusufi and Ms. r.gilani.
Hi, how are you?
Very fine, thanks. And how are you?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Great.
So it's such a pleasure to have you back for another episode of interesting discussions. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So our first question straight away, because we are living in very interesting times, and as you have mentioned in your weekly highlights as well, the times are complex. So our first question is, we'd like to ask why the bitumen prices in the Middle East is showing weakness despite what we see as the crude prices remaining at very high level and still going further.
Okay, Ms. Fazia, please.
Yes, actually, in our last 2-3 weeks articles, we are continuously mentioning that there is an inflationary stagnation in the world, and due to when such a situation happens, the demand are very low, and the prices are high everywhere, and even some of the analysts will expect that the rates of fuel and food need to be modified in 2022. But still, the global rate of oil is still upward, and there is a inflation, an incredible inflation in USA, around 8%, which was unprecedented in the last 40 years. And also in India, we are seeing some inflations. And the global demand has dropped, but still the prices of oil is upward, and this also we have the fall of the fuel prices in Singapore, and the worries and concerns about the fall of bitumen prices is being observed, and this is the concern of many analysts in the market too. And I have to say that in Iran, the formula of price determination of bitumen is based on the changes of the fuel, and as the fuel is these days, it isn't in a stable situation. So we can expect a downward trend of bitumen these days in our market.
Thank you for a very nuanced opinion on a very complex subject. So really appreciate that. And our second question would be, how do you expect the Iranian currency to behave in the coming weeks, in light of the US dollar index at an all-time high, and the sanctions on Iran, the lifting of sanctions, virtually coming to a standstill? So in light of these two factors, how do you see it impacting?
Sir, in Iran, the mostly US dollar is related to the negotiation between Iran and USA based on the JCPOA agreement. And in the last 2 years, right now, we have a 2-month gap in the negotiation between Iran and USA, because both countries have some, some requests from each other that until now they do not accept. And it seems that they are going to confirm something behind all of the negotiation. And last week, Mr. Joseph Borrell, one of the European Union commissaries, coming to Iran to negotiate with the Iranian teams to accept the JCPOA from the Iran side. As many of the people in Iran think that maybe the negotiation will be failed, US dollar increasing something around 50 to 20% in last days, and this makes them market to the way that maybe the price will decrease because the US dollar is increasing too much. But the situation in Iran is somehow different, because it seems that also the government continued the negotiation with the Europe and USA, and if the JCPOA failed, I don't know what will happen, because this is a political situation and political issues that we don't have enough information to discuss about it. But it seems that the US dollar will increase more, and this is a really critical situation for Iran. But if the JCPOA agreed, even on a less, I don't know, but even on agreed on some points, maybe the US dollar will decrease something around 15%, not more. And this will be somehow correct the price of all the petrochemical and everything in the market. But right now, the situation is really politician, and it's not, we cannot predict what will happen. Although the US dollar against the Indian rupees and other things also changed in the last 2 weeks, but the change against the Iranian real is too much. We know all in Iran knows that. We are waiting to see what will happen on JCPOA.
Yes, as you mentioned correctly, that the US dollar index, both against the rupee and the Iranian is going good. But as you said, against the Iranian currency, it has changed quite significantly higher than others. But yes, we see in the times to come as to how this moves forward. And with that, thank you for sharing your deep insights. It has been a pleasure listening to your expert advice on this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the time that you're giving us, and hope to see you soon.
Have a good day.
Hope to see you. You also.
Thank you.
Thank you.